if I'm going to ask you, what is life? Everyone will have their own answer. In one word, if I ask you, what is life? You'll say, great, boring, you, amazing. So everybody has their own vision or their own perspective, like what is life, right? To me, life is problem. Problem is going to give me an opportunity. So that is why I gave a topic as L equal to P equal to O. But my friend has put it as P equal to L equal to O. But that also makes sense. Problem is equal to life, life is equal to opportunity, right? So once again I'm here. Good afternoon, Toastmasters of the day and my colleagues and friends. And this is my P5 and I'm going to share my experience, my life journey and how I started my journey in my work and life, and everywhere there's a problem. So it's more generic. So I need to be more specific what a problem is, right? So like everyone, I too completed my studies. I got a good job. I was happily running my life for 5 years in Chennai, in India, and it was all fine. So all of a sudden, the family need expanded in the terms of finance. So there was a problem which came to my mind. So that made me to step up. Okay, try for better opportunities. You need to fly out to earn more. That's why I came here to Singapore. It went well for 5 years. I was with UBS working very happily, and there was no issue. Again, a problem came up. What? It is nothing but I was working as a contractor, and here all of a sudden the rent was going up, and I need to increase my revenue. So I had to jump again. So that gave me an opportunity to join here, Deutsche Bank. So I joined DB in 2008. So it's all. I'm sorry?
No, DB pays more than UBS.
Thanks. So I joined the production management team in 2008, and most of us in this room may have the production support experience. And the one I noticed, 2 years went well. Everywhere there's a firefighting. On Monday morning you come in, there will be a problem. You need to fix the problem, and the problem gets resolved on Tuesday. It's because there's a bulk changes going in over the weekend. We wouldn't know. We just come happily on a Monday morning and work and close the gaps and go. So that was kind of firefighting, and I have seen many of our staff who really hate to come on Monday to the office. The reason is you have to do a firefighting, you don't know how things pop up, issues pop up, and there will be many incidents. And thanks to IBIT management at that time in 2010, who introduced ITL model. So we all were forced to certify ourselves to ITL certification, and we also followed that in our daily work. So incident management came into picture, problem management was there. So they made our life easier. So again, a problem was there, but that also gave an opportunity to all of us to get a better service, to help each other. So in 2010, when I go to RAW and say that my service crashed, where is the GCM? Do you have a ticket? That was the case. But now you just call the incident management. They sorted all the problems in 2 hours. But in the past, it used to run for 2 days, and there was no ownership, and the resolution was prolonging. So that was the case, and things are better now because there was a problem and we got an opportunity to enhance ourselves and our service. Right? So moving on, and I moved to a team 2 years ago, right? And I got one of the feedback from my manager, which was a very valid one, right? Whatever you communicate is not more precise. You are just hitting around the bush. You need to be more precise. You are joining the calls, that's fine. You are working. You are very smart. You are a hard worker. That doesn't mean that we have to promote you, right? So that made me to think that there's a problem in me. I need to develop myself. It's not just daily working, doing something and going home. You need to improve your communication skills. So I thought, should I do a course? Course, you can pay $600 or $1,000. You spend a day in that course. What do you take away? Nothing. You will have a book, you can read it, but you can't practice it. So somehow I came to know there's something called Toastmasters. So I joined this club, And it's not because of, I can also improve myself by watching some TVs or some speakers giving some speech, be it English or my own language. That doesn't really help. But when I came here, I also had a chance to speak myself, and I also had a chance to listen others. He gave a wonderful speech today, and he also gave creative thoughts and weakness and a few other points which I gathered. So I had a chance to learn here, and I also had a chance to practice myself in this forum. Thanks to the DB, this Toastmaster Club. With this, I conclude my speech. And to repeat the message, what I wanted to convey is that everybody in life, there's a problem. Nobody can live without a problem. But the problem, we need to take it in a positive manner and see that if there's an opportunity. That doesn't mean that I'm expecting everyone to invite a problem, prevent a problem. But when the problem comes, you can't avoid, but you can actually find an opportunity in it and show your potential. So that's what I used to tell to my colleagues who work from offshore. Don't hesitate that there's a problem. That's going to give you a chance to show your potential. So don't run out of problem. You look for the problem and see how you can resolve it. So that's life. Thank you.
Thank you, Ponns. It's true actually. Problems gives opportunity.